What's up guys, and welcome back to another episode of the RTG Career Mode. It is episode number 12. Man, did we need that. Tough run of form for Plymouth, but back-to-back wins in our last two games against Leeds and Watford. Back in the playoffs, but it's still incredibly tight if we are to catch up to the top two right now. Millwall and Brighton, we've got to extend our winning run. So loads of games to get through. We'll crack straight on. Our first game away against Bristol City at Ashton Gate. Come on, the Pilgrims. There's really frustrating games where I just cannot get the ball off the opposition. Just an exercise in patience. That's the phrase. And I've just seen as well that Brighton are beating Ipswich, and that's the problem right now. Like the top two, Brighton and Millwall, they're just not losing. Millwall have only lost once all season long. With Brighton's amazing team as well, they're certs to go up in the top two. So if we're to keep pace with the Lions and the Seagulls, we got to win practically every game. And I think in the stretch today, we'll have about 8 or 10 games. We can't afford to lose. I think we need to win, I'd say at least 80%, and can't afford a single loss. There's Morgan, plays a nice ball through. Sissoko gets away. Can he get a shot away as well? Ibrahim, come on! One of those games, you don't get many chances, so when you get one, you got to take it. Ibrahim says, Gaffer, message received. Come on, don't throw us away, don't throw us away. Blackburn with the block. He is solid, man, seriously. I mean, obviously, Kante, who's not in the team, is getting most of the plaudits. Janos gets to a few goals and assists here and there as well, but Blackburn on the other end, he is rock solid, man. And that's it. That's it. Come on. I've called him the Dutch Steven Gerrard, and he's leading this team to our third straight win. He is absolutely solid, man, and that's a hidden gem. If you're doing an RTG, check out Davy Berg, because the stamina is amazing and the versatility is phenomenal. That'll do it. Plymouth leading Ashton Gate with the 3 points and our third straight victory. No Kante tonight, but no problems at all. I just feel like sometimes we get so hung up on a player's overall and potential as well that we forget about what the most important factor is, which is how you feel when controlling that player. I mentioned him before, but like if you have like an 85 rated player but you can't score goals with him, he's not worth as much as a 75 rated player that's always getting you goals. You know, the most important thing is how that player operates with you, and this guy, to me, I'm really liking him. 4 goals and 2 assists already, and don't forget, he's a DM with an almost 1 in 4 goal to game ratio. I'm telling you, this is a hidden gem, man, and he's only 25. Right, 3 straight wins for the Pilgrims, and it's been a fantastic mini run of form. But again, if we're going to keep pace with the front runners, we've got to keep it going. Following game, Tom Brady's Birmingham City, newly promoted, coming to home park. Come on, the Pilgrims. When you're doing an RTG, players with stamina like that are absolutely invaluable, because you're going to have probably a small squad. And if you're in the EFL, 46 games in either League 2, League 1 or the Championship, which means that as Mumba almost squeezed it in, midweek games are going to come regularly, plus you've got cup games as well. To be able to have a player that can play midweek games, practically every game, and not get tired, they're worth their weight in gold, they are. Desperately need to keep this winning run going. Come on. Second half underway, still tied at 0-0. I'm liking this lad as well, early. Since coming back from loan. That's a lovely move. And the left back through. Almost for his first goal since return. I'm liking him a lot. Came back from loan. He looks like a solid little understudy for Mumba. Oh no, what a ball, what a ball. Jay Stansfield. Oh yeah, you can see why Birmingham spent so much money on him. The Fulham boy with a finish like a man. What a wonderful chip. I don't know what that means. Finish like a man. I don't know what that means. Calm it down. He was on loan at Birmingham first, and then the Blues brought him back permanently in the summer for a fee which I believe was £15 million. And when you talk about the money involved in... Oh, it's got you on one. Oh, Bundu, what a miss. When you think about the money involved in football now, that's a 3rd division side paying £15 million for a young player. That's remarkable. Would have been unheard of 10 years ago, let alone 20. Come on, can't lose this game. Been on to our Whittaker all the way. Whoop! There we go. Can't lose this game. It's one of those where it's like you've dominated and you're behind. It's so frustrating when you lose those games. Already had that a couple of times this season. Not letting it happen again. Good game this. You know, all 3 of the newly promoted sides this year have given me really good games. Bolton, Huddersfield, and now Birmingham as well. All 3 have scored against me. Challenging fixtures. Oh, come on. But it should be a late winner for Plymouth. And who else but Kante off the bench? King Kante comes off the bench and once again comes up clutch. He did it all throughout last season. He's done it again in Devon. Plymouth's winning run continues and it's the King to the rescue. Huge win, up to third, only behind second on goal difference. Pilgrims need to keep this going. Right, 3 more scouting updates. Let's see what we got. We're from England. We've got 6 goalkeepers here that could be really good. And even though Thomas Harris appears to have the lowest potential range, I think he's the one I'm most excited about, really. He and the lad have just picked up Jake Yates. I think because of the starting overall to them, they could come in and make an instant impact, and that's what we're looking for, really. And of course, with dynamic potential, that can increase over time with game time and good morale. We'll continue scouting on these Indonesian lads. No one making the academy yet. As for Honduras, we picked up one 14-year-old who looks quite good. And as for these 5, he'll continue scouting just for now. Right, following game, heading into this one, massive clash away in Yorkshire against Sheffield United. Travelling to Bramall Lane on the back of 4 straight wins. Left it late against the Blues. But if we make it 5 on the trot, we could probably go into the top 2. Let's keep this winning run going. Come on, the Pilgrims. This is just one of those games, man. Like the Bristol City game earlier where can't get the ball off the AI. So you might only get that one chance. And if you get it, you got to make sure you take it. Look at the space for Bundu here. Sissoko. Kante, sorry. Yeah, it's one. He's missed a couple of sits for me this season, but he's not going to miss this one. Do you know why? Because we learn from our mistakes here at Plymouth. We learn from our mistakes. Come on! Bundu with the opener. Might be the only chance we get. Pilgrims lead in a massive battle at the top. One of those games where the opposition have such a high possession and pass accuracy stat. You might only get one good chance. When you get it, you got to take it, and Bundu did. Plymouth make it 5 wins on the trot. And this is an interesting one. Following the game, Paulson says, "Boss, got to be honest with you, I think me not getting games starting to damage my career. I want to get away and make a fresh start somewhere else." I thought he was retiring. I swear at the start of the season he said he was going to retire, but fair enough. Not going to be too fussed about it if he goes, but it does mean if we do sell him in January, we'll only have 2 starting centre-halves. We'll definitely need to reinvest. Right, following game, QPR at home. Again, 5 straight wins for the Pilgrims. 3 clean sheets in our last 4 games. We're back to form, but still outside the top 2. Need another win here in 6 straight. Come on, the Pilgrims. Randall to Whittaker. And we'll go with Al-Hajj in front. It'll find him. And once again, having to rest Kante for this game. And oh, Al-Hajj, wonderful dribbling and the finish to match. Come on. Plymouth going for their 6th straight. Al-Hajj with the opener. Do you remember last season when I said that the first season of an RTG is like an audition for your base team, the team you inherit, to stay with you for the long term? I think it's safe to say Al-Hajj is passing that audition because he's solid, man. As a backup for Sissoko. He always does a really good job. 2 goals in 5 now and almost 3 in 5. He's solid. Last chance for QPR. Tackled by Early and keeps it in play, which means that will do it. Back-to-back clean sheets, back-to-back wins. It's 6 straight for the Pilgrims and we are rolling right now. Often say it, when you go into good form, you've just got to extend it for as long as possible because when you got that slip-up, it's hard to get back to winning ways. Right now, we've not got that problem. Yep, into the top 2, only behind what I think are probably the best team in the division right now. That incredible, stacked Brighton team. And now travelling to the Den for one of the biggest games of the season thus far. 2 points clear of the Lions and a chance to extend it to 5 with a big 3 points in South East London. Perfect time to go into a game like this in our red-hot form. Let's not slow down here. Come on, the Pilgrims. Yeah, fantastic run for Plymouth, but these are the big ones, you know. So it's all well and good beating your Boltons and your Birminghams, but you got to win against the teams that are next to you in the table if you want to gain some separation. And this is a huge, huge battle. Some nice football earlier, to be fair. Sissoko's got space to shoot from range. Oh, what a goal! Ibrahim Sissoko in front of the away fans gives Plymouth the lead with an absolute belter from range. That is one of the goals of this season. And if you strike, and believe me, that's not realistic. That whole stand belongs to the away fans in real life. But if you hit it like that from range, it's almost inch perfect and impossible for a keeper to save when it just clips the inside of the post. It's one of my favourite goals, kissing the inside of the post, man. They look so clean. Sissoko, one of the goals of the season. Plymouth strike early in a massive top of the table battle. For real stadiums, EA do a really good job of having the away fans in their realistic, correct place. But of course, the Den isn't in the game, so it's a generic stadium, and thus the stand is full of home and away fans. That does not happen in real life. Sissoko says round two. No, he's round 3 and gets a shot away. But just couldn't squeeze it in. Still 1-0. Excellent start from Plymouth, man. Talk about asserting your dominance early, knowing what's at stake, going for a huge 3 points. And that is going to do it as we go to the corner. It is 3 straight 1-0s for Plymouth. But as we always say, wins are wins no matter how you get them. And we've had them in abundance recently. It's 7 straight for Plymouth. 5 clean sheets in 7 as well. Our best run of form of the season, and taking a 5-point gap on 3rd place Millwall with a win in their Den as well. Absolutely flying right now, and this is the time. Don't slow down, continue to pull away. Yes, consistency is key, as we know, but complacency is also a killer. So following game, can't slip up here. Whole city coming to Home Park. Come on, the Pilgrims. I really can't see that Brighton team dropping off, man. I mean, it's an incredible team. We said this in the last episode when they battered me 3-0. It's like, I did well to last as long as I did and keep it at 0-0. It's an unbelievable side. So there's only going to be one automatic promotion place available, and that will be that 2nd spot where us and Leeds are vying for it. So games like this, where we're at home against a side in the bottom half of the table, you can't slip up in these. You really can't. As Kante opens the scoring. Took his time with that weaker right foot, which, by the way, is now 5-star. I've had him on those development plans because I need to get his overall up, and he's just opened the scoring. I know I've said this at length now, but I don't want all of my youth players to have the unicorn 5-star, because again, it negates the magic of it, you know? And it's just too easy. As Al-Haj is going to try and bend one. Oh, yeah. And he says to Sissoko in that game at the Den, anything you can do, I can do just as good. Kissing that post. Plymouth leading by 2. 8th win in a row incoming. Yep, that'll do it. 4 clean sheets on the trot. 8 wins in a row. The best run of form of the save. And Plymouth staying in 2nd. We know who the top dogs of this division are. That's Brighton and Hove Albion. I'm not even thinking about them. I just want to stay where we are right now. 2nd place and an automatic promotion place. Most wins, fewest defeats, and a whopping 47 goals scored in 22 games. Yeah, I think it's safe to say Brighton are the best team in the league, and that's why they're still top, but we're still 2nd. Following game, Christmas Day. You know I'm an advocate for this as we take on Sunderland, and the present I want is 9 wins out of 9 and still being in the top 2 at the official halfway stage. Travelling to the Stadium of Light. Come with the Pilgrims. So this is the final game of the first half of the season, and a tough one as well. Sunderland only just below us in the table in the playoffs right now, away from home. Christmas Day. I know I said it before, but again, massive advocate for this, and I think it will happen again in my lifetime. Christmas Day fixtures did used to be a thing back in the old First Division many decades ago. Not for a long time now, but I think it will happen again in my lifetime. I really do. As Albie's done really well there, and we'll get the danger out. Yeah, this is a tough one, this. Having to rotate players as well. These are the games where if you can grind out a win, these are the games where you know you've got a genuine chance. Oh, what a turn. Oh, Beta doing it on himself. Oh, what a goal. Oh, Beta. Dribbling footwork, looking like Messi. Plymouth in front. How has he just done that? Honestly, down that left-hand side. Look at this, the drag pack. Sending the defender away, getting inside him, and then just drilling it past Anthony Patterson at the near post for his first of the season. That was one of those moments where it's like, I'll be totally honest, it wasn't exactly what I meant to do, but it looked cool. So I've got to pretend like I'm meant to do that with the skill moves there. Wonderful goal, but no, the honest fact is I did not mean for that to come off like that. What a goal, though. There's Berg. Looks for space. Gets a shot away, Patterson beats it away, and Sunderland clear. Well, that is one of the wins of the season. Fixture congestion, tired legs, lots of rotation, away against a strong playoff team, and grinding out a 1-0 for our 5th straight clean sheet and 9th win on the trot. Consistency? That's Plymouth Argyle in a nutshell right now. We're on fire. Yeah, we'll do one more and close out on this. Ipswich Town recently relegated at home right now outside the playoffs and really need to get a move on if they're to get back in it as we go for what will be our 10th win on the trot, best run of form with a save, and also a perfect winning 100% episode. When was the last time I did that? Let's not bottle it here against the Tractor Boys in Devon. Come on, the Pilgrims. So we've got a game against Portsmouth on New Year's Eve, and then the January window opens, but I don't think we'll do anything in the transfer window because whilst we do have Souks asking for a transfer, we don't have to sell him. I mentioned this before, when a player hands in a transfer request, if he's still got years left on his deal, which Souks does, you don't have to sell. Yes, their morale will go down, but it won't spread to other players in the team. It's what you call an isolated incident. So if you don't want to sell, you don't have to. Yes, they'll have lower morale, but it's not the worst thing in the world. You can still play them, and that's a terrible pass there if you want to. Whittaker picks it up, and this should be 1-0. He's going to outpace Luke Wolfenden every day of the week. And can he finish? No, Muric with the save. Still goalless. Where you going? We'll have that. Al-Hajj has been brilliant in this mini run. To Kante, who holds it up and finds Whittaker. And Al-Hajj is through there. He's totally through. Unmarked, alone, opening the scoring. He has been great in this mini run. When I say mini run, it's not mini anymore. It's becoming moderate. Plymouth are anything but moderate right now. They're sensational in this streak, going for 10 straight wins and leading by a goal. Corner, Plymouth still leading by 1. And you know things are going really well if you can score from a corner. I haven't scored from a single one in this save yet, as it's cleared away and we still have that slender 1-goal lead. Corners have just been completely nerfed to the point where now it feels like there's no point even swinging the ball in. You know, you might as well play everyone short as we're still in front. Davy Berg skips away, beats Jacob Greaves. That's, should have been 2. Jack Clark down the left-hand side. Shoots, scores, and there it is, our clean sheet run over with the final kick of the half and the Tractor Boys level it. Come on, man. Don't say the final game of the episode going for a perfect 8 from 8 today. Don't slip up at home in the final game from a leading position, man. Come on. This is why we can't have nice things. Like, come on. Seriously. All episode long, I've been preaching about complacency being a killer, consistency being key. Final game, and I just, like, totally ignore that. Come on, Randall to Al-Hajj. Plenty of time though, plenty of time. Being a better team, feeling confident we can get back in front. King Kante to restore the lead. Who else but our number 9? 5 after the restart, back in front. Into the final 16 minutes. Still trying to grind out this 1-goal victory. Defence has taken a step back. Really tough fixture. Ipswich may not have been at their best this season back in the Championship, but it's not been an easy contest. As we're just trying to grind this out here. Sam Morsey, captain. Who else? Liam Delap. What a save, Connor Hazard. Massive. Last chance for the Tractor Boys. They've really given me a game here. 2 to play. Making me work really hard for this. Omari Hutchinson back to Axel Twansby. Their final chance. Worked into Connor Chaplin, who shoots from range. Hazard with the save. And the corner can't be prevented. Last chance. Just grind this out. Grind this out. All we got to do, just get that header away, and that will do it. Whipped into the near post. Jacob Greaves heads over, and that will do it. A scrappy, far from convincing win, but a win regardless. A perfect 8 from 8 today. First time I've done that in a long time. 10 in a row, and Plymouth staying in the top 2. We're slowing down, far from convincing, but still winning. That's the most important thing, consistency key. But that'll do it for today's episode, guys. Massive thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, then please do drop a like. What's up to you? Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you for the next episode with the January transfer window opening, the FA Cup 3rd round against Leeds, and more games in the Championship, aiming to keep pace with Brighton very soon.